What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about this Dark Dimension 4 and I'll go through the recommendations for Dark Dimension 4 for the best strategy and for the characters that I think have the best value. I'm making this video because I got a few messages recently asking me to update my recommendations for Dark Dimension 4, especially because the players that were still stuck on Dark Dimension 3 are finally done with it and now are getting ready for Dark Dimension 4, so they need a new list of recommendations. So I'm gonna show you the recommendations for the fastest run, for the best value, and then I'm gonna show you which characters I gear up to gear tier 15 and the reason why. So if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Also, let me know in the comments below what you think about each of those characters that I'm going to recommend. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here we are, and first we are going through global, and once again this is for the best strategy, which means the least amount of attempts or the highest number of one-shots that you will be able to achieve with this character. So whenever you see best strategy, that's what it means, is to do the most one-shots. But just to give you an idea of why I don't support this idea anymore, it's because it takes so long to gear up the characters. Even now with the extra resources we are getting, it takes so long to gear up the characters, it's just not worth it. And while I one-shot the first 6 nodes in one day, after I had to wait months until my next team was ready. So once again, I'm just giving you this strategy just for fun if you want to use it, but it's definitely not what I recommend anymore based on how long it takes to gear up the characters. And situations like people say, having problems with biogear or whatever, I didn't have any of these problems. Biogear was never a problem, and so I don't think it's argument based on the recommendations I'm going to give. Okay, so for the best strategy for global, you want to use Mr. Sinister, Captain America, Black Widow, and Ghost. Ghost is going to provide the offense down. She will give some counters. She will steal life from the enemies, and she has a high dodge chance. Mr. Sinister is going to clone some of the enemies, and then you have Black Widow to speed up Mr. Sinister. He's very slow, and you also have Captain America to give energy to Mr. Sinister. This will grant you more clones. I have videos where I have 3 or 4 clones at the same time, which is amazing. And Black Widow, she also has a stun that is very useful, and the Ghost can extend that stun. So based on this, you can one-shot most of the nodes. Maybe I think it's the second node that can be a little bit problematic, I don't remember exactly, but the first 6 nodes with these 4 characters you can one-shot very easily. So that's the best strategy. Now the best value of the global characters that you can get is Taskmaster, Red Guardian, Mr. Sinister, and Emma Frost. They have the best value because they can provide the most effects in multiple game modes. Taskmaster and Red Guardian are amazing on Alliance Wars defense together, and Taskmaster and Red Guardian can also be used on the Doom raids for the skill characters. And the Red Guardian is a character that at any point in time can jump into the arena meta based on what he does. Mr. Sinister and Emma, I use them on the Doom raids as well. They are part as well of one of the best Alliance War defensive teams, and they can also be part of the arena meta team. Right now they are for me against the Black Order, and I think they have the highest value from all the global characters that are available. Okay, so that was the best strategy and the best value for global. Now let's take a look at the Cosmic, and the best strategy, once again, to one-shot the biggest amount of nodes is with this team: Hela, Minerva, Mordo, and Proxima Midnight. With this team you can very easily one-shot all the 3 nodes, and you can possibly replace Minerva with Doctor Strange, it's a possibility, but I'm not sure if I recommend it because Doctor Strange without a Ghost Rider doesn't have too much HP. And in terms of overall value, these characters I use Hela and Mordo on the Doom Raids as well. Hela and Mordo are part of the Too Many Sorcerers team that is amazing on Lance Wars offense. And Minerva, to be honest, I don't use Minerva anywhere, so she is just a relic from the past. Proxima Midnight, of course, Black Order, so that's amazing. But this is the team that you can get with the best strategy. Now, in terms of the best value, I decided to put Silver Surfer because he's so powerful right now. He's super OP. We have Thanos, which is the main character of the Black Order. Then I decided to put Bishop. Bishop, I have been using him quite a lot. He's extremely powerful, not only in raids, but also in arena defense. I think he might be good in the future. And also on the Doom raids. And Hela, she's also very strong on the Doom raids. She can be part of Lance Wars, maybe arena in some situations. So all of these characters have amazing value. So I think if you don't care too much about how fast you do Dark Dimension, then you should go for all these 4 characters. Okay, now let's take a look at the best strategy for City. And I'm not sure about this is my speculation, but I think this is going to be very, very good. Is Symbiote Spider-Man, Scream, and Venom plus Multiple Man. Now the logic behind this is that Multiple Man, whenever he's attacked, he summons a dupe. If the dupe dies, and it should die because it's a clone, it's very weak, it will give speed up and heal Scream, Venom, and Symbiote Spider-Man. That will allow them to go faster because of the speed up. The healing is going to provide a defense up, and then Scream can apply offense down. After this situation happens, then you can summon multiple clones of Multiple Man, and then your symbiotes can go crazy. So I think this is the best strategy, and possibly it has high value. I'm not sure if it has the best value, but definitely has very high value, and I think it's a very cool strategy. I'm not sure, this character was not released yet. It's not available to the public, but it's something I'm very interested on, and I'm definitely going to take this guy to Gear Tier 15 whenever he's available. Now I just have to keep in mind that this guy is very slow, so you need a little bit of luck for you to one-shot all nodes with this strategy. But if you have the patience just to test it out a little bit, and when you get the train going, then it will be extremely easy for you. Also, based on the strategy, you should use also the T4 on the passive of Scream, so she heals a little bit more whenever the dupe dies. Okay, in terms of the best value, this is for the team I think has the highest value. Symbiote Spider-Man, Rescue, Night Nurse, and Ghost Rider plus Scream. I use the Symbiote Spider-Man and Scream on the Doom raids for the bio part. I use Ghost Rider on the Doom raids for the Mystic part, and I use Night Nurse on the Doom raids for the skill part. So based on all that, these characters have extreme value. Ghost Rider is part of the Too Many Sorcerers team, amazing Lance Wars offense. It can also be used on arena defense, sometimes if you have really high red stars on him. Night Nurse, she's also part of one very strong team on Alliance Wars, the Shadowland. And the symbiote, you guys already know the symbiote is amazing. So I think of all the characters that are available for City, and if you don't really care about one-shotting every single node, this is the characters that will give you the most value. Okay, now we have the legendaries, and I think this is the best strategy, and the reason why, it's because like Shuri, she gives that early defense up. Then you have Jubilee, she's applying the slow and the offense down, and Dr. Octopus can extend. Between that, you can apply defense up and shield and barrier and so on with Invisible Woman. Because Ebony Maw without Thanos is extremely slow, and he has really slow based on the cooldowns, and he's not consistent enough. He requires 5 energy to give defense up. And yeah, I think this will be a better strategy. And you might be asking, where is Phoenix? Well, I think Phoenix is not worth investing in, even for the best strategy, because after she dies, like, she only does damage, she does no type of control. So if you want to really use strategy and one-shot the nodes, I don't think Phoenix is a good option. And that's why I'm not going to invest on her, and that's why I'm not going to recommend you to invest in her, because she's not useful on arena anymore. You can use her sometimes in Alliance Wars offense, and that's pretty much it, and you can't use her in raids. Now, all of these characters you can use in raids. Maybe Invisible Woman is the one that is not so useful in raids, but that's why she's not, she's for the best strategy and not the best value. So I think in terms of strategy, the energy that Shuri provides to everyone, and because for most part they have 4 energy cooldowns, Shuri is quite great. And then you have the damage from Jubilee, from Shocker, and from Dr. Octopus. And then Invisible Woman, she's just here for the barrier, the offense down, and the defense up. So yeah, I think that's the best strategy, but I have to test it out when I have these characters available. And now in terms of the best value for legendaries, I have Dr. Octopus, Ebony Maw, Jubilee, and Black Bolt. I use Black Bolt on the Doom raids for the bio nodes, and I have been quite successful with him. I use Jubilee as well, Ebony Maw, same thing, and Dr. Octopus, same thing as well. So this is the 4 legendaries. They are very useful on Alliance Wars, they have their place on the arena meta. They are very strong on Alliance Wars, on Blitz, and so on. So I think overall this is the characters you should invest on, and you'll have the highest value if you don't care about being the first completing the Doom raids, because right now I really don't see a point on doing that, because Doom was a little bit overrated. We have to wait and see while more people have them. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the characters I recommend. Now I'm going to show you which characters I geared up already and the reasons why. Okay, so here we are on my roster, and I have Ebony Maw on top because I'm getting him up for Dark Dimension 4 for the legendary part. So I'm going for value rather than speed. So Ebony Maw is part of my Mystic team for the Doom raids. Then I'm gearing up Black Bolt. He's 7 red stars, he has a maximum ISO 8, so there is no reason why I shouldn't do this if I'm using him as well on the Doom raids. And he's one of my strongest teams on Alliance Wars defense, so why not? And Black Bolt, we know that at some point we'll have the Medusa coming to the game, so there is a high potential of this character becoming meta again in the future. So I think it's a good investment, not only in value on the present, but also in the future. Then I have the Symbiote Spider-Man, Thanos, Mr. Sinister, Dr. Octopus, and Proxima Midnight. So we have the Black Order here, we have the Sinister Six. I use them on offense, they are quite amazing, punching up many times 100k plus. We have the Symbiotes and the Marauders. Then I have Hela, Vulture, Ghost, Bishop, Captain America. So Hela, she's part of my Mystic team of the Doom raids, like I said before, and I use her on Alliance Wars offense, and she is quite good. She's very expensive, but I think it's definitely worth investing. Now Vulture is at 6 red stars, and I use him on the tech nodes on the Doom raids. I will show you him in action in the near future. I have quite a few of T4s on him now, and he's so much better. I'm considering if I'm going to invest the maximum ISO 8 for him, because he's quite good at high red stars and together with Dr. Octopus. Then Ghost, she is very good as well on the Doom raids. And Bishop, he's amazing on the Doom raids. He's amazing on any raid, but he completely destroys the enemies. He's amazing on RTA, and yeah, he's probably one of my favorite characters right now. I really like him. Now Captain America, it's because once again I went for speed early on my Dark Dimension 4. I regret it a little bit because I don't use this guy so much. On the Ultimus 7, I was using him quite often for the lols. There were a few agri teams that I would use him, and he was quite good. Sometimes I still use him on the beta raids and beta raids and maybe on the alpha raids, but beyond that I don't use him so much, so it's quite it was not a great investment. Then I have Jubilee. She's already Azo at level 5. I use her on the Doom raids, Alliance Wars, and so on. And then we have Black Widow and Sabretooth. Once again, I was going for speed early on, and it was nice. The strategy was great. I one-shotted most of the nodes. It was just not worth it because after I had to wait so much time to gear up the other characters, so that was quite lame. And finally, I think I have two more characters, which is Scream and Punisher. I'm using Punisher on the Shadowland team, and he's amazing there. I don't know why people are talking about skill military team. Just get your head out of your ass. Like, the skill military team was never supposed to be a good team. Just put this guy on the Shadowland team, and he's amazing there. Even if it doesn't matter if you use Night Nurse or Elektra, he's amazing with both of them. And then Scream, she's part of the symbiotes. I use her on the Doom raid as well, on the Bio team with the symbiote Spider-Man, Black Bolt, Yo-Yo, and Venom. And she's doing great for me. I'm one-shotting nodes because of her. And I'm also considering getting her to level 5 ISO 8 Striker, because she has really high damage, and with the more damage you have, the best she will do with those bleeds. And yeah, based on that, she's quite amazing. So yeah guys, that's the characters I invested on, the characters I recommend in terms of the best strategy, the characters I recommend for the best value. Which one should you take? I would probably recommend for best value, because rushing through Dark Dimension 4, it's not worth it unless you are a huge whale. If you are a huge whale, you have thousands of dollars to spend in gearing up these characters. Go ahead and do it. But if you are a low spender or free to play or something like this, just go for the best value and increase the value of your account without wasting too many resources. So that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss. In the comments below, let me know what you think about the suggestions I gave you, if you agree or not. If you like the information on this video, you know what to do. Share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.